Are you a military enthusiast, especially World War II? Why not get a watch that invokes the designs of the original A-11 watches from the 1940s? Here is the Praesidus A-11 Spec 2 watch with an American-made movement and assembled in the United States. I'll give you a hands-on full review of this watch just launched a couple months ago with my pros and cons on this episode of Adventures with Time. You could easily buy a vintage World War II military watch. I did. Or there are a lot of modern World War II military-styled watches to choose from. Some seek to replicate one of the Dirty Dozen watches. Some follow one of the old military specs. The Praesidus Watch Company has produced several recreations of these iconic military timepieces, both in tribute to specific veterans and in general to memorialize the stories, histories, and efforts of those who served. The Praesidus A-11 Spec 2 is available both in an original 32mm size and a modern 40mm. When Praesidus offered to loan me one of these to review, I asked for the 40mm, being more suited to my 7 7/8 inch wrist. This is a no-nonsense watch, just what a serviceman would need. A clear readable dial with stark silver-white printing against a matte black background, with simple Arabic hour indices. If you look closely at the dial, you can see the hour indices have a base silver color with white lume paint on the top. This same lume is applied to the center of the silver-painted hour and minute hands. The lume is appealing, but not that strong. Then again, you wouldn't want your watch to glow too strong when you're in combat. Along those lines, the case has a virtually all blasted finish, with just polish on the top of the lugs and tip of the crown. This A-11 Spec 2.C augments the original A-11 specification for combat conditions, hence the C in the title. One of the attributes added is this railroad-style track based on the British Ministry of Defense design style. This is a modernized issue of an historic World War II military design, updated using a stainless steel case with drilled lugs, an American-made quartz movement, a leather strap with quick-release spring bars, and contemporary sizing options. This 40mm model is 13mm thick, mainly due to the double-dome mineral crystal, which has both AR and sapphire coating. The push-pull crown and screw-down case back provide 50 meters of water resistance, which on this leather strap weighs in at just 53 grams. I find only a couple of negative aspects to this watch. Both are based on my predilections and peculiarities. As often happens to me, the supplied watch strap is a bit too short for my wrist. I can buckle the strap, but there is not much left to fit into the keepers. The other has to do with my obsession for precision. The second hand jumps in second intervals, but on this model, second hand is not aligned with the markings on the track. I'm sure no one else would be bothered by these, and they really don't bother me that much, especially when one considers the good points of this watch. I really like the appearance of depth that the black dial and dome crystal produces. It's like the dial is set deep into the case. The other design element that provides visual interest to this dial is the distortion of the printing when observed from an angle. I like the fact that this comes in a fairly plain box. No need for something fancy. However, they did create a warranty card out of this dog tag design. Appropriate, I think. It's a comfortable watch on a vintage leather looking strap, which has a smooth backing. This means you'll hardly feel those 53 grams on your wrist. They put what I would call a Zulu-style buckle on this strap. An interesting design choice which sort of adds to the vintage aspect. What do you think? If you're a military buff or watch enthusiast looking for a field-style watch that won't break the bank at $215 US, I don't think you can go wrong with this Praesidus A-11 Spec 2 model. However, if you're looking for an authentic World War II era watch, take a look at this playlist. And here is my video review of an A-11 model in tribute to veteran Vince Speranza. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.